we're doing Sporcle. It's been a long time since we've done it. And I thought, you know what? Let's mix it up a little bit by doing the exact same genre of quiz we always do. Can you pick the correct music video for each artist when prompted? Play quiz. Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal. I mean, this is just a gimme, man. This is the easiest answer of all time. Top right, by the way. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. It's got to be this. Elton John, Rocket Man. I actually don't know, but I think that's too obvious. Pass for a second. November Rain. That's this. Slashes outside the church. The Beatles made a music video for Hey Jude. I don't believe this at all. Like a Prayer is Madonna in church, which I think is this. You could tell from the bars. Fleetwood Mac's Seven Wonders. I have no idea. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Easy. Space Oddity. I feel like it's that, but it might be that because he's sitting in a tin can, man. What was I thinking? Dancing Queen. ABBA actually did a video where they're at his, they got a big snowman behind him. Okay, we got 3 left. No, we got 4 left here. Dancing Queen. This looks like disco, which looks like Dancing Queen. Rocket Man. He's too old in that one. It's one of the. It can't be this. I do not believe it. That's a trick question. Hey Jude. I have no idea. I definitely. Doesn't it look like they're going, na 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 na? This is from Abbey Road. Hey Jude is not off Abbey Road. It could be this one. They look like they're going. No, this is back in the USSR. You can totally see Paul McCartney going, Miami, but I don't know what this would be. They're of the right, okay. I don't even know 7-1. I don't think I've seen a single Fleetwood Mac video in my entire life. Whatever. I can't go for the big rocket, man. All right, I did it. We beat the average. The average score was 71. I'm a little surprised. I thought it would be lower than that. I guess music videos back then were like much more hyper literal. Blondie, Heart of Glass. I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. When Doves Cry. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. I have no idea. Always Be My Baby. It's one of these 3. I'll tell you that much. Dancing in the Dark. Yeah. Can't Start a Fire Without a Spark. It's one of the ones where Bruce Springsteen is live for sure. This one is a little not. Oh wait, that's Courtney Cox though. She was definitely in the Dancing in the Dark music video. Yeah. Highway to Hell. Every single one of these music videos is exactly the same. Sorry, I scrolled down. My mistake. Billy Joel's Piano Man. It can't be this one because the microphone does not smell like a beer. It smells like red wine. It can't be this one because that's We Didn't Start the Fire. This looks like still rock and roll to me. Why does he look like Gene Simmons now? I think it's got to be Piano Man. Take On Me. I mean, okay, that's a free space. It's all coming back to me now. Lose Yourself. There you go. That's an easy one. Living on a Prayer. Again, 4 of the same video. Oh my God, I'm not going to beat the average, man. I'm not going to beat the average. When Doves Cry. That was my next guess. Always Be My... These look too fun, right? Like, these look like she's having fun in the video. This is... She's being... You'll never escape. Here we go, but never... You'll always be my baby. Do. Okay. Highway to Hell. This guy... Forget a V-neck, man. This guy's got a freaking U-neck. I don't even know who that guy is. It's one of the Monty Python guys. It's maybe this one. He's on his way to the promised land. Oh, fuck. It's all coming back to me now. This is later period Celine. I think we're looking at early-ish period Celine. This is too much fun. This is Slippery When Wet. This is Living on a Prayer, no question. We didn't beat the average, man. We didn't beat the average. Also, this is not Bon Jovi. This is Anakin Skywalker. That's Hayden Christensen. We lost to the average by 5%. I will do the final Jeopardy quiz. Now I got to recover some musical honor. Can you pick the correct album cover for each artist when prompted? 10 questions. The Eminem Show. I know this. It's this one. Elvis Presley. Come on. Division Bell. That's this one. Help. Is this one. H-E-L-P. Look at that. They spell it right out. Billy Joel? No idea, but that's got to be just about the funniest album art I've ever seen. I would not have thought that that was a Billy Joel album. Look at this, man. What is wrong with them? News of the World. Bad. I know this. It's that one. That's history. I don't even know what was going on here. This is off the wall. You can tell because there's a wall. It's that one. Born to Run. Easiest pick of my life. Snap pick. Led Zeppelin 1. So I think this is... This one says graffiti. That can't be Led Zeppelin 1. It's probably this. Yeah, okay, because that's a Led Zeppelin. Daydream. This is a big Mariah Carey stance, right? So this is Glitter. I don't know this one. That looks like the Crossroads with Britney Spears. I think it's this one. Daydream. That's the way it is. Which one of these looks like the way it is? Like he's at a house and he's like, that's the way it is? Just the way... It's this one. Fuck. The Stranger. Though this is definitely not Strangers. Because they're all... Look, they're dancing. They're friends. It must be this. That mask is a stranger. News of the World. We beat the average. Okay, we beat the average. The only Queen album I know is the Greatest Hits, right? And isn't this... that's either Bohemian Rhapsody or Greatest Hits. Pick the correct studio album number 2. Taylor Swift, Fearless. I have no idea. Aladdin Sane is this one. Reasonable Doubt. This is the Blueprint Part 2. I don't know the rest. Beyonce's Lemonade is this one. I've seen it on Twitter. Van Halen, 1984. I had no idea, just to be honest. Britney Spears, Britney Jean. Oh, hello.
I got you a pizza.
She got me a pizza.
From a food truck.
Oh, thank you. Kate, which...
Okay.
I don't know.
Was allowed?
Yeah, oh, sure, yeah. This is the same picture 4 times. This is Oops, I Did It Again.
What are we looking for?
Which album cover is Britney Jean by Britney Spears? It's got to be this one. It's got to be like a late career reinvention. Nailed it. Elton John, Empty Sky. This is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This is Empty Sky. Look at that. Oh, come on. Highway to Hell. Can't be that. It's just like, wait, that says hell, right? No, it probably says hotel. Highway to Hell. He's got horns. Come on. There you go. Prince, Purple Rain. Easiest answer of my life. Kiss, Love Gun. I hate the one where they're out of the makeup, man. Nowhere to hide, baby. Nowhere to run. Fear. Which one of these looks most fearless? Here. She's like, I got a heart on my eye. I'm fearless. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt. We beat the average.
Yo, that's amazing.
We beat the average.
I'm confident to get 0% in this one.
All right, let's give Kate a try.
Oh no.
Fleetwood Mac's Rumors. Do you have a guess?
Fleetwood? What's a wood?
This is you got 2 minutes and 20.
How about the dog?
It is this one.
Well, you said you're gonna give me a chance, and then you just.
Well, I did give you a chance. You were incorrect.
I told you I'll get 0%.
The Who, My Generation.
The one standing next to the pole.
This one?
Yeah.
That's Who's Next. It's not that one.
How about the holes? Many holes.
Many Holes? I think that's Tommy or Quadrophenia.
How about the drum?
She's done it. I have no idea. We'll try this one. Fire? Unison. Unison Fire. It's okay. I didn't know either. ABBA's Waterloo.
Blue. It gotta be blue, right?
I didn't know that one either, to be fair. Appetite for Destruction by Guns. It is. That's Use Your Illusion Part 1.
Cross.
She's got it. Eagles Desperado. think it's, I thought it was that one. I didn't know for sure, though. Dolly Parton, The Grass is Blue.
The one with the mountains?
Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks.
The left bottom.
Yeah, she's absolutely right.
Let's
Whitney Houston, Whitney. But there was not a great era for album covers, huh?
the right top.
This one, that's Whitney right there.
Yeah.
Aha, Hunting High and Low.
The first one.
Man, they're all pretty bad. We only lost to the average by 1. That's not that big of a deal.
I think I got 2.
Did you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You said I was absolutely right on one.
Honestly, I don't think I would have done that much better. I might have gotten one other one, but can you pick the correct movie for each actor when prompted?
Dude, 100%. Bottom right.
She's got it. Christian Bale from The Dark Knight Rises.
Dude. Top left.
Great answer. Joaquin Phoenix from Joker.
Okay, that's just silly.
Johnny Depp from Pirates. Oh, come on.
I think I can do this one.
Brad Pitt from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Right.
She's done it. Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man 3.
Top left.
Come on. Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump.
Top right? Top left. Bottom left.
She's absolutely
Final
bottom.
answer.
Yes. Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction.
Top right.
Correct. Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber.
Top left.
Oh, she's doing it. Al Pacino from The Godfather.
Yikes. They all look the same, dude.
This is there's a 40-year difference between these movies.
Really? They all look the same. Top left.
No, that's
Bottom left.
Scent of a Woman. Hoo-wah, that's Scarface. Say hello to my little friend.
Bottom right.
Yeah, that's it right there. Look at that. Hey, average score 97, but you beat it.
Let's go.
I didn't realize Al Pacino, he's aged pretty well.
Yeah, he looks all the same in all.
Look at that's pretty good. That was
I'll close the door.
okay. That was one of the easiest quizzes I've ever seen. The other ones were impossible. Like they were hard if you don't watch a lot or listen to a lot of classic rock with the album covers present. I mean, you're really gonna put Harrison Ford up here and be like, which one is from Star Wars? Like, I almost said this is Harry Potter, so maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Probably the one where he's in a pilot's hat. This one, I'm gonna say is the one where he's dressed like Abraham Lincoln. This is probably the Joker, I would say. Monka S, by the way. Bro, this is, look, like fuck Kevin Spacey. But also, this is throwing me for a loop because when I first saw American Beauty, Kevin Spacey looked like he was 75 years old. And now he looks like he's my brother that's 2 years older than me. Is that real? Did they put a filter on this? This is a man who has who has like a 17-year-old daughter in the movie. Anyway, that's K-Pax. I mean, the usual. I mean, Pay It Forward. I don't have a brother. I'm just saying if I did, he'd probably look like that. Okay, look. The movie ones are way too easy, dude. Oh, okay. Then we're done with that. All right. So, we will find Final Jeopardy. Okay? Final Jeopardy. Final Jeopardy questions 1. Oh, okay. Oh, these are legit. Okay. 20 minutes on the clock. We're going to go through these one by one. The category is the calendar. 84. Calendar date with which the 20th century began. Good luck. January 1st, 1900. 99. January 1st, 1901. Let's go! First try! It carries more water than the longest rivers This is a river question. Then the longest rivers in Asia, Africa, and North America combined. Okay. What is the heaviest river in Europe? It is, or Australia. It is, or South America. Is the, I have no idea. I was like, is the Amazon a river or is it just a rainforest? Yikes. Okay, moving on. River's not my strong suit. Appropriate astrological sign shared by Britain's princesses Anne and Margaret. That's easy. If you ever look at Princess Anne and Margaret, you know they're totally Pisces. Like, and by Pisces, I forgot, dude, they're Scorpios. And by that, I meant Gemini. Did I already type that one? Capricorns? This is a bullshit question, for the record. That's not how you spell that. This is basically like, do you watch too much pop culture? Am I dying? Virgo? We did them all. What's the crab? We did the crab. Loser doesn't know. Leo! Of the 7, this continent has the greatest number of independent countries from 1985, before the dissolution of the Soviet Union. I'm still going to say Asia. Wrong. It's Europe. Wrong. It's, so look, Africa? Okay. Mother of Bonnie Blue, she ran a sawmill after the Civil War. No idea. That's a book question. Or could it be Scarlett O'Hara? Scarlett O'Hara. It's all context, baby. In 1971, this agency left the cabinet and became a non-profit organization. Easy. UNICEF. Red Cross. Oh, come on. It's the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. What is? Corsica. What is Cyprus? What is Sardinia? I don't know the answer to this question. What is Sicily? I thought that was a peninsula. Did they recently, since in the last 20 years, maybe they peninsulized it? As Bushido was to 16th century samurai, this was to 12th century knights. What is chivalry? The code of chivalric ethics. As the constitutional bicentennial reminded us, the Constitution was signed on this date in 1787. July 4th. I have no idea, man. Of all the fresh fruits, the U.S. imports more of this one than any other. Banana. Come on. The 2 High films in which Grace Kelly starred. How High and Sky High. Just kidding. Next. More Congressional Medal of Honor winners have come from this war than any other. Good luck. What is? I'm still going to say it's World War II, baby. It's the Korean War. Come on. It's Vietnam. It's the Civil War? Because you had, okay. Seems kind of like messed up that they gave out Congressional Medals of Honor for the Civil War, right? Like, isn't that the government picking sides? I thought the whole thing was like, let them fight it out. 2 words having to do with parenthood that are anagrams of the words parental. Okay, prenatal and repental. Later nap. Paternal. I stole it from chat, but you got to admit, later nap is pretty good. Jeremy's Iron. The last full-length cartoon Walt Disney supervised personally. It was set in India. Was fucking Aladdin set in India? Did Walt Disney die in like... This is 1990. This is before Aladdin even came out, man. The Jungle Book? Okay, we got to go a little faster. One of 2 women who made the top 10 on Forbes' list of the highest-earning entertainers of 1989 to 1990. Famous women from 1989 and 1990. Sorry. I've got two answers. One is Meryl Streep, the Queen. The other one is Oprah Winfrey. Madonna. The first two consecutive presidents who were from the same state. That is Harry Truman. That is Roosevelt and Truman. That is George Washington. You know what? I don't know the answer to that. Kennedy? No, Kennedy and Johnson are not from the same place, man. What about Nixon and Ford? Jefferson and Madison? That's bullshit, man. Were they even born in America? I'm going to be honest with you. I thought there was a chance that Thomas Jefferson was born in France. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, wasn't it still the colonies back then? That doesn't count. Hold on, let me scroll a little. The only VP to become president not immediately after his vice presidential term, easiest question of my life, Richard Nixon lost to Kennedy in the 1960 election, won in 68 or something like that, 72. An anthem that he composed for George II's 1727 coronation has been used for British crownings ever since. Who is Vaughan Williams? Who is off? I don't know this one. You got an answer, chat? It's not Joe Biden. Come on. Elgar? Isn't that the name of one of the Coneheads? Purcell? This must be a tough one. Is Joe Mama? Jeb Bush? Handel? Oh, surprise. His book, No Easy Walk to Freedom and The Struggle Is My Life, were published during his imprisonment. I know this answer. Let's not make a joke. Is Nelson Mandela. Some people believe that this guy died in prison and that we slipped into a parallel universe where he actually was released. And anyway, those people are idiots, just for the record. Elected to the House of Representatives, he was the first Republican to represent Houston. Paul Wall. Mrs. Patrick Campbell said of this vegetarian, God help us if he should ever eat a beefsteak. Do you think it's possible she said this about Gandhi? Because that would be a little messed up. God help us if he should ever eat a beefsteak. Chat says Mr. Rogers, okay? Oh, is it a playwright? Okay, Tennessee Williams? I don't know. I got no idea. This one's tough. Is it Miller? He's a playwright. Is it Shakespeare? He could have been a vegetarian for all I know. One of the top 10 companies that operated food services in 1964. In 1994, its lunch counters ranked number 264. That's Piggly Wiggly, dude. Ah, okay, well. These 90s Final Jeopardies are no joke. Oscar Collazo, serving a life sentence for his assassination attempt on this president, was released in 1979. There's only a few possible answers, okay? He's notorious. He was released in 79, so it probably was not Ronald Reagan. He was elected in 1980. I know he had an assassination attempt. He probably served 10 years in prison, 1969. You think he took a shot at Lyndon? No, maybe. It depends. I'm going to say he took a shot at Lyndon B. Johnson. I don't know the real answer. Is it probably not Kennedy. Probably not Nixon. Is it a Roosevelt? Was he in there for like 30 years? Was it Eisenhower? Someone tried to kill Dwight Eisenhower? Truman? They put that guy in. It was a time traveler, man. He was trying to stop the bombs. This state capital was a compromise choice between North Platters and South Platters. What is Central Platters? What is Helena? What is? I have no idea, man. The world's changed a lot. His fascination with clowns may have begun when he ran off with Pierino's circus as a child. Foreign directors. I know a foreign director. His name is Fellini. In 1543, he wrote, "Finally, we shall place the sun himself at the center of the universe." Come on, man. Copernicus. This product's whole thing, commercial, is in the Clio Hall of Fame. Coca-Cola. I don't know the answer to that. Is Alka-Seltzer? Wow, how did you know? That's crazy, man. Okay, we gotta go a little faster here, but at least we're getting into the modern era, which apparently starts in 1997. 1830 settlers gave this city its name in the hope of having the University of Mississippi placed there. Cities in Mississippi. What is school? I don't know. In 1998, David Satcher was sworn into this post, left vacant since 1994. What is the Attorney General of the United States of America? This body meets on the first Monday after the second Wednesday in December, but once every 4 years. This body meets on the first Monday after the... It sounds like your parents' intercourse schedule. After the second Wednesday, once every 4 years. So it's an American election thing. Electoral College. This man whose invention was used to call... Wait, this animal's name is from Bantu for mock man. What is polar bear? I have no idea. This man whose invention was used to call for help held a ticket for the voyage but changed his plans on the Titanic. Alexander Graham Bell. Oh, they used the telegram? I don't know who invented the telegram. Thomas Edison? Ninja? In 1961, John F. Kennedy helped this man's widow get permission to go to Cuba to pick up her late husband's papers. Ah, come on, that's Hemingway. All right, this is where they started to make Jeopardy a little bit easier for people like me. This brand name comes from machines devised by Benjamin Holt to crawl over soft farmland. What is a John Deere Caterpillar? Bruh, he's done it. In the 1890s, he established steamer lines on the Great Lakes to control the transport of iron to Pittsburgh. It was Andrew Carnegie. On July 13th, 1859, he told Horace Greeley, "I have 15 wives. I know no one who has more." 1859, he told Horace Greeley. Could be somebody involved in the American Civil War. This could be General Robert E. Lee. It could be the weird one, Stonewall Jackson. Mitt Romney? I don't know the answer. I don't know who Horace Greeley is. John Smith? Joseph Smith? I don't know. I got to use the context more. After a demonstration of this, the April 8th, 1927 New York Times said commercial use in doubt. What is the telephone? What is the television? Obviously. IBM engineer Dave Bradley is called the father of this multi-key combination. What is Control-Alt-Delete? People were crazy about Control-Alt-Delete in 2002, man. They wouldn't shut up about it. Robert Cheesebro was named this brand for the German word for... Robert Chesbra named this brand for the German word for water and the Greek word for olive oil. What is Wiener Schnitzel? What is German word for water? Borp Gua. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I tried to steal it from chat. On September 8th, 1565, the first Catholic parish in what is now the U.S. was founded at this settlement. What is Roanoke? That's an early one. What is Jamestown? What is... I have no idea. Plymouth with the rock? A Spanish dictionary defines it as Circulo Maximo que equidista de los pollos de la tierra. That's the equator. Circulo Maximo, the biggest circle that's equidistant from both poles on the earth. It's the Circulo Maximo. Bro, that's the equator. What is what the heck is Circulo Maximo? That's country name? Oh, the category was country names. All right, you got to pay attention to that stuff. Hold on, it's turbo mode. Who was the Air Corps Reserve Commissioner in 1941? Famous Americans? I know that guy. That's General MacArthur, dude. That's Eisenhower. They were General Patton. Circulo. Is it Circulo? By weight, this element makes up more of the human body than all others combined. California, I'm joking. It's probably carbon. I mean, oxygen. yeah. The towns of Vierville-sur-Mer and Colville-sur-Mer entered history with this two-word area named for a U.S. city. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Appropriately, this word comes from Greek words meaning sharp and dull. What is edge? I have no idea. Robert Armin played the role of the fool in As You Like It in Twelfth Night, and in this tragedy first published in 1608. Tragedy, Romeo and Juliet. Tragedy, Hamlet. Tragedy, Macbeth. Tragedy, is it Oedipus Rex? Henry the Second? Henry the Third? Is it King Lear? There you go. I knew it. First try. The middle initial of this cartoon critter, introduced in 1949, Wile E. Coyote. Hey, why don't you make them all that easy, man? According to the Mayo Clinic, allergies to these are the U.S.'s most common cause of life-threatening allergic reactions. I would say bees. I would say peanuts. Created in 1970 and made up of 3 arrows. The universal symbol of this was based on the Mobius strip. Come on, recycling. The founder of this respected organization refused to appear on the cover of Time magazine even with his back turned. I don't know. I don't have an answer. 1 minute 33. In 1945, Mr. and Mrs. Schoen founded it after no one locally would rent them a trailer for their move from LA to Portland. That's U-Haul, baby. The ancient Greek name of this country means one house, maybe reflecting that the area had one temple. Crete. Albania? Macedonia? European place names. One house. It only had one temple, man. United States. A theory of the origin and spread of humankind is called this. Also the title of an Oscar-winning movie from the 1980s. So it's probably not panspermia, huh? Panspermia? Out of Africa. Aye, that's a theory, man. That's outdated. We've come a long way in 9 years. 11 years. Created in 1950. He finally hit a home run on March 30th, 1993. Created in 1950? Who is Louisville Slugger? Charlie Brown. Categories. Okay. Forget this, man. I don't even want to see the... We beat the average. We absolutely trounced the average, just for the record. We got time for one more. I did cheat on a couple of them. But there's more of those. We got to do like we got to look at the actual context. Next quiz was movies that have been parodied by The Simpsons. That's not, I really thought it would be Final Jeopardy Part 2. Here we go. Final Jeopardy, yeah, this is what we're looking for. Okay, be smart, all right? Be smart. Here we go. I'm not going to look at chat, okay? I'm not going to look at chat. I'm going to do this one myself until I skip, and then we'll maybe look at them. We'll look at chat's answers, but we won't type them. This one's all me. I'll look to chat to see if we have to scroll. The third Monday of January, starting in 1986, what is President's Day? Next. The second most spoken language in the world, what is English? President under whom the U.S. gave full recognition to Communist China, Nixon. It's Truman, right? Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Compass directions of the Wicked Witches killed in The Wizard of Oz. The Wicked Witch of the West was definitely killed. The Good Witch of the East and West. Oh, foreign country in which, in 1986, foreign country in which the most American soldiers are stationed. So I got 3 answers. The first one is East Germany. Second one is Japan. Third one is South Korea. The United Kingdom. Canada. Mexico, 1986. I don't have an answer for that one. Is just Germany at that? Hey, that's what if the Berlin Wall hadn't fallen yet? I think they would have given it to me. While the U.S. is the number 2 petroleum producer in the world, this country produces the most. Oh, Russia. Yeah. Bordering on Michigan and New York, these 2 Great Lakes are the only ones to border on one state each. Oh, West Germany. Right, not East Germany. What was I thinking? I got my East and West confused. Lake? Michigan. Michigan and Superior. I don't know. It's Ontario and Huron. Got it memorized. With a young one valued at 1.4 million, Guinness calls them the most costly zoo animals. What is a panda? These are the only 2 independent countries in South America named for a famous person. Bolivia. Colombia? The man is cracked. This play was divided into parts, not acts, with the second called The Gentleman Calls. Phone a friend. Look, I don't have an answer. Death of a salesman. It's where Philip Nolan asked to be buried. Stonehenge. I'm trying to be as true to Jeopardy as possible. You take one answer. If it's not right, you move on. Linked by the world's 5th longest suspension bridge. It lies in both Europe and Asia. World cities. What is linked by the world's 5th longest suspension bridge? World cities. What is Astana? That's a tough one. Istanbul. That makes way more sense. It moved its HQ from Savannah to Washington, D.C. in 1913, and in 1917 began making each First Lady the honorary president of the American Women's Club for Women. The Welch's Company has its corporate headquarters in this Massachusetts town. Concord. because it's named after grapes, dummy. One of the two English kings since William the Conqueror who was never crowned. William of Orange. No, that's stupid. Charles. Mary. Wait, kings. Whatever. Striking soft chords on the piano. He says, like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart. This is a novel character. That's a great Gatsby, dude. That's Gatsby. John Alden was the last surviving signer of this. What is the Constitution? I'm going to cheat. It's the Declaration of Independence. I forgot about it because it got stolen by Nicolas Cage. He's the last. He signed my birthday card at the office party. Two of his major works are Synagogue at Safed and King David. He's an artist from modern times. Good luck. This is Matisse. I have no idea. This 20th century, we're doing well on time though. This 20th century opera was inspired by Hieronymus Bosch's painting, The Adoration of the Magi. An opera from the past, like the most recent 100 years, huh? What is the Phantom of the Opera? General Publius Scipio won the surname Africanus for beating this man at the 202 Battle of Zama. That is, he defeated, I want to say Hannibal Buress, but it's Hannibal Barca. Founded in 1846, it's the world's largest museum complex with 60 museums and over 140 million items. So it's old as hell. That's probably the British Museum. It's probably, it's the Rijksmuseum. 1840 is the Louvre. It's not really a museum. Is the Guggenheim. Is the Met. Is the National Air and Space Museum. Next. The title of this 1987 novel comes from the burning of valuables in Florence, Italy in the 1490s. What is the Italian job? It's not the Italian Job? The fire in the sky. I thought it was the Italian Job. One of the three things we mutually pledged to each other at the end of the Declaration of Independence. To hold these truths to be self-evident. To life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. To entitle man to the sweat of his brow. Be cool? I don't know. Next in line. Jacqueline, Claudia, Thelma, Louise. I'm not joking. I just don't know I'm joking because I don't know the answer. It's Europe's second largest island. I can do this. I can do this, man. Just give me a second. I'm just like I'm gonna say it's Ireland. That might be the Iceland. That's bullshit, man. It's actually bullshit. Great Britain, Ireland, Iceland. I don't buy it. Iceland is not that big. You could drive around that whole son of a gun in a day. I am wasting time. This is a good point. That being said, this French tennis player born in 1905 is nicknamed the Crocodile. I have no idea. This word is from the Old English for the farmer who lives near you. It must be your neighbor. Suck on that, Ken Jennings. His brother, Jonathan, lost his life, Jonathan, that's not funny, in 1976, leading the raid on Entebbe. So, world leader, 1976. The raid on Entebbe, I have no idea where that is or what it was. The president in 1976 was Jimmy Carter. That would be way too obvious. 50 years after a famous incident, this city got a new flag featuring a mysterious dot in the sky. Roswell, New Mexico. One of the two men who have been nominated for acting Oscars 10 times. Jack Nicholson. I was going to say Joaquin Phoenix. This title character was inspired by a girl who had had her appendix out in a French... It's got to be Madeline. Whoa, have you seen my pug? In 1974, Jimmy Carter presented him with a license plate that read HLA 715. My guess is an airline pilot who did something amazing in the 70s, maybe saved a plane from crashing. I don't know, maybe it's Elvis. He loves HLA, Honolulu Airlines. I don't know. I don't know who it is, honestly. Is Joe Biden again? This character became the heroine of the dramatic ballet, The Moeurs Pavone. The Moeurs Pavone, who is Carmen. Literally like the only female opera character I know, except for the Phantom of the... Who's the lady in Phantom of the Opera? In 1999, this state acquired the rights to use John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads. I'm going to guess that that's West Virginia. She said, the reason I'm not a nun is you can't take your own name. I already have the most holy name a woman can have. Madonna? A lot of Madonna questions, huh? Because of their dog-like behavior, the name for this sneering sect comes from Greek for dog-like. Let's talk about sects. Baby, I do not have an answer. I don't even understand the category. This orchestral instrument is the first one heard in Stravinsky's Orpheus and the second heard in Liszt's Orpheus. What is the oboe of the flutes, of the violin, probably, or perhaps the viola? Could be the cello. You think it's a lyre? You go to the orchestra often? You like when they point to the lyre player and they say, please stand up and take a bow? Or what do you do in the orchestra? I'm the first lyre. I'm first chair of the lyre section. Must be a lute then. Okay, it's a harp. I knew that. First try. Peter Roget's new device for performing mechanically the involution and evolution of numbers. What is a dang calculator, man? That's a calculator? 19th century invention. What is a cash register? What the heck is involution? I have no idea. She won many Oscars. Many people are saying it, including 1949's The Heiress, 1951's A Place in the Sun, 1973's The Sting. Who is Katharine Hepburn? Who is Mae West? Who is Meryl Streep? I don't know. One of the two state capitals whose name ends with the letter U. What a strange coincidence. On April 25th, 1792, Nicolas Jacques Pelletier became the first person in history to have a bad encounter with this. 1792. What is the American military? A bad encounter with an invention. With a 1792, probably a bicycle. A train? I don't know. Oh, good one. I stole it from chat. I bet it's a guillotine. Probably not a bicycle. Camelus, the genus name of camels, is also the species of this kind of bird. Camelus. Any birds with a hump? Humpback pelican, man. It's a pelican. They got a hump in their mouth. Anyway, moving on. According to the CIA, this foreign country is the highest military expenditure per capita. What is North Korea? What, Luxembourg. Anything per capital is Luxembourg, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, USA. Per capita. Per capita. Vatican City. There's only one guy there. Okay, next. In 1913, this alloy was invented by Harry Brearley of Sheffield, England, a city known for its cutlery since before 1400. Cutlery. Silverware. But it's not silver. Is it steel? Is it tin? Is it... A lot of the things are... Oh, sterling. I stole it, but you're absolutely right. Born around 46 AD, he spent time in both Greece and Rome and wrote to encourage respect between the two cultures. Bro, come on, that's Herodotus. The quiz is broken. Okay, it's Plutarch, whatever. Trick question. The Académie Française has officially translated it as Toi d'Arien Mondial, newer words and phrases. Welcome to the working week. What is money toilet? In 1850 essay, Charles Dickens called it that pretty German toy. What is a newt cracker? What is a... I have no idea. Pretty German toy. Volkswagen Golf GT. BMW. Spinning top. What is a... I have no idea, man. These are hard. In an 1850 speech, wait, no, that's the previous one. In a famous speech, he said, "You shall not press down upon the brow of labor this crown of thorns." He's an 18th century Democrat. I cannot name a single one. He's a 19th century Democrat. I can name even less, to be honest with you. I'm going to... Abraham Lincoln. Well, it's crazy because nothing that Buchanan did was ever famous except for sucking. So it could be like, you know, Andrew Jackson. I don't know, man. Dewey Cox. I don't know. I don't know this one. Next question. It's the country from which the U.S. imports the most oil. Told you. Here, rated R for violence. This 2004 film set in ancient times is the highest grossing R movie ever in the United States. Passion of the Christ. It's the Passion of the Christ. Yeah. It's not Troy or Year One. In German, this chess piece is Der Springer. Really? It's got to be a knight, man, because he jumps. European history. On April 13th, 1895, he entered the Devil's Island penal colony to serve a life sentence, but he was out by 1899. Who is the Devil's Island penal colony? I don't even have an answer, man. Napoleon was dead by this point, right? Yeah, come on. You got a minute 48. That's enough time. It's got to be one of those guys who like went to prison and then was like ill-advised, voted like the leader of a nation and then took over it for like 40 years. Lenin? Is it Naruto? Jack the Ripper? It's Naruto. The only time this game wasn't held in California was in 1942 when it was in North Carolina, amidst fears of another event like this one. Look, I'm not saying it couldn't have happened, but like we gotta move the game. We're worried the Japanese Air Force is gonna bomb our football game is a, you know, uniquely 1940s America kind of thought, I think. I guess there would have been like 80,000 people there. Before he was found dead, January 1st, 1953, the last single he released was I'll Never Get Out of This World Alive in 1953. That's Hank Williams. Dracula. Okay. I mean, wait, well, we still got 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds, okay? The third Monday of January, starting in 1986. Columbus Day. There's a holiday. It's not President's Day. I'm out for dead presidents to represent me. Whatever. I give up. Makes way more sense. I give up. Crushed the average, though. We almost beat the average and Jay's score put together. No offense, Jay. Anyway. Yeah, don't dumb me. I'm Canadian. We don't have Martin Luther King Jr. Day here. We have Gretzky's office. Everybody goes behind their desk instead of in front of it. It's a funky day. It's a funky day up here in the frozen north.